up, G? Welcome, everybody, to the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, a hardcore icon, Brandon Scott, and in with your co-host, the King of Bone Style, Jojo Valvana. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just got done watching Raw. What? It's actually pretty fucking good. What? Even though
Shocker.
they disappointed us on pay-per-view. What?
Yeah, they had to come out with a good show. And honestly, bro, from the beginning, there's maybe two things, and I'll say it really quickly. Americano's match, I didn't care about.
Oh,
What
I
happened
love
after?
that. I was invested the whole fucking time, actually.
After I was, what happened with them. But, during the match, it did nothing for me. But take that
Oh.
away, and Jimmy and Austin Theory, everything
Oh, that
else
was
on the
weak.
show.
That
Yep.
was weak, bro. It even looked good, and then when it started to get good, fucking Jimmy got his ass beat, and then fucking out came to save the day. Yay, 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 yay. Was it? Did he just get beat up?
It was awful. That sucked.
Bro, what the fuck is going on here?
That's what I laughed at. I was like, "Are you serious?" But let's start off with the good start. Started off the show. Paul Heyman, Austin Theory, Logan. They were all bitching.
And complaining and moaning, and fucking Logan Paul's bitching, saying this is bullshit, and he wants Seth Rollins. And then the Masked Man comes out, and then Austin Theory went to go chase one, and then Logan Paul chased the other, and then behind Fatty was Seth Rollins. Fucking hit him with a chair, and then fucking curb stomped his ass, and then you fucking see Paul Heyman bleeding like a pig, bro, and he had to be rushed to the. No, because who was in the fucking ambulance that took him to the hospital?
Night. Yeah. Dude, that was awesome. Jimmy came out of one of the cars and started beating up Logan or Austin, and then he looks in the driver's seat, and it's LA9. He's like, "I got this." Yeah. And he drove away. He drove away with Paul looking out. I was like, "Poor Paul. Poor Paul."
That's funny, though.
This was awesome, bro. This was probably one of the best starts to a Raw in a long time.
Oh, 100%.
All that chaos,
absolutely.
all of it.
And you know what, bro? I think once again they had to deliver because what they gave us, think about this. I get Netflix for free. I don't pay for it, and I probably never would pay for it. But fucking $30 for that shit that we seen on Saturday,
awesome.
And then this tonight, bro.
This was much better.
Absolutely.
And Gunther destroyed Dragon Lee, but he was competing with him in a way, and I'm pissed about that.
So at first he was competing back and forth. He was holding his own, and then he ripped his fucking mask off. And which, I don't know if so it may not have the same weight that it used to, but y'all need to know this. In Lucha Libre culture, normally when you lose the mask, that's it. Like, for example, Rey Mysterio, for a very long time, was the first and the only guy to have the mask back. All right, and he had to get that okayed by the Lucha Commission in Mexico. That's actually a real story. And so the fact, bro, that Dragon Lee, once again tied to this strict rules of the Lucha culture, just has his mask ripped off and then gets choked out, bro. Just utterly destroyed. Utterly destroyed, bro.
Ray's next, bro. That's Gunther's WrestleMania opponent, Rey Mysterio. He's going to retire Ray.
Oh, my God, bro. He retires the deadbeat. No.
Yep,
oh.
I'm ready.
And then after that, he goes after Orton.
Maybe. But did you see Asuka yelling at Kyrie again?
Yeah, I didn't really care for this, I'm going to be honest with you. But Kyrie just sat there and took it.
Until AJ walked in, and then she's like, "Are you okay?"
And then she was trying to talk to her, and then she was just like, "Ah!
Kyrie, get over here." Are we getting Asuka Kyrie at WrestleMania? Because I want that.
I want that, but at the same time, Kyrie has no momentum, no build. They took that from her, bro.
Yeah.
The woman that was in, do you remember the women's classic tournament they did?
Yep.
Bro, all that momentum and star power she once had gone.
Yeah, I agree. They need to rebuild her and then maybe do that match, but it would be awesome if it was WrestleMania.
But speaking of star power, bro, we got some Dan here.
He cursed Finn or Dominic Mysterio. Boo.
Bro, and you know what? Look, Triple H may be fake, but curses are real, bro, because Dominic Mysterio, though Danhausen did not interfere in the match, Finn Balor ended up costing Dirty Dom the Intercontinental title tonight against Penta, bro.
Yeah, the minute I seen Dan do that, I was like, it's over. Dom's gonna lose, but Penta's great. So like him losing again for the 7th time would have pissed me off. So it was the right idea. But
That's
Balor
true.
versus Dom for WrestleMania, that's for sure happening. But
Oh,
not
yeah.
for the title.
But bro, it's just crazy though. Like JD, who's Finn's dude, trained by Finn, bro. Tried to help Dom. He was gonna pass in a hammer or some shit.
Balor's like, let him do it himself. Let him do it himself. He
He
did
said he
say it
wanted to
though.
do it alone.
He did. So Balor let that. But Balor's face for sure soon. It's gonna happen. But that we had an AJ segment where she basically said that her and Becky's feud is over and what's next. She put out an open challenge to anybody that wants to step up, this newer generation. I was yelling Roxy, Roxy,
Roxy, Roxy.
but nobody showed up. But then Bayley
Nope.
went backstage with Lyra, who was having a new character development or something because she looked out of it. Like she looked
did.
out of it. So like,
But then who came out of the locker room
Io,
first? Yes, and Io looked like she did not give a fuck.
dude, Io AJ for the title, I'll take that. Even though I really want Roxy because there's a story right there. But
Now,
like,
though I enjoyed this whole thing right here, I did not enjoy the Io Rhea Ripley goodbye segment.
yeah, that was weird.
Like it did not strike me as something that needed to happen.
Yeah, that was that was weird. I did not like that. Liv had a promo though talking about Stephanie. I enjoyed that.
What?
That was awesome. Liv Morgan says she's gonna win that title at WrestleMania.
What?
And I agree with her.
What?
But then we got Rusev, bro. He came out catering for one day to call out Oba.
And then he said how Oba ain't the ruler of shit, bro, and that he was gonna whoop his ass. Like, bro, when the fuck did Rusev become the man all of a sudden?
He's not. Let's be real. I love Rusev, but he's going to lose. Him and Oba next week, Oba's going to beat him, obviously, and then Rusev's going to go right back to catering. And that's the unfortunate news about that. That sucks, but I did enjoy their little segment they had. Like, they got both in each other's faces. Refs came out and all that. So that should be a fun match next week. But yeah, I didn't care about Jimmy and Austin. That ended in a DQ. The Usos, Jay helped him, and then yeah, that ended that. I think we're gonna get maybe a tag team title match with them, Austin and Logan against the Usos.
That's not WrestleMania, bro. Monday Night Raw, sure. Friday Night SmackDown, sure. But bro, I love Logan, love the Usos. But that's not WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think for sure we're getting Logan and Seth. Unless if Brock Lesnar, because he has an open challenge. What if Seth accepts? What if Seth accepts that?
That would be great, but I wouldn't want to see that. That to me makes no logical booking sense. It was supposed to be Breakker versus Rollins, but I don't know if we're getting that.
We might. Maybe that's what they're doing because Seth did hit Paul with the chair just like he did to Roman and Seth 12 years ago today. No, not today, but in this
around
building,
this time, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the building, Indiana.
I will say this. If Braun Breaker, for whatever reason, cannot return in time for the WrestleMania match, it needs to be Logan versus Seth. And honestly, I'm going to say something that a lot of people disagree with, but Logan should win. And I feel like that this would help build him, especially as I want to say next year is going to be his first full calendar year as a full-time competitor.
Yeah. I could see that, though. I would still go with Seth, but that would be a fun match. But I really did enjoy Dominic and Penta one-on-one, even with all the interference. It wasn't interference, but... Well, there really was no interference. What am I saying?
No, it was just... the most interference was, like, JD trying to pass the hammer, and then Finn was like, nah, he said he wanted to do it alone.
And, yeah, that's when Penta hit his finishing move. 1, 2, 3. And I hope he defends the title more than Dom did, because that was awful.
Now,
But
and I agree with you, but bro, and I gotta ask this before I get into the Roman Reigns CM Punk stuff, because that was excellent. Tonight, I'm gonna say this, truly delivered. There was only three things I did not like, only one match I did not like. The other two things were promos. I honestly feel like they really did deliver. And like you said, and I said, I feel like it's because they had to after a
yeah,
piss poor Elimination Chamber. My question to you is, do we continue this next week?
I hope so, because they need to show us that this is WrestleMania season, and it doesn't feel like that.
Mm,
And you have, I
mm.
think you have 5 weeks or 6 weeks now after tonight's over. So, like, you did it good tonight,
Yep.
but you got to keep doing that. And if you do it
Yes,
badly next week, then that's just bullshit. But
I agree.
I'm not saying the show has to be as great, but like, come on, give us good stuff like you did tonight. Keep it up next week, the following week, like.
But
But
now CM Punk must have got the golden shovel gifted to him from John
dude,
Cena, bro. Because
dude,
CM Punk buried Roman's ass.
bro, Roman said some good stuff in ways. He said like all the 30, 40-year-olds got their wish with CM Punk coming back. Called us fucking virgins.
Yeah, but then he also said that CM Punk is not wanted by any of us. So the same people he's calling 30, 40-year-old virgins, he's also connecting to himself, saying, that we, the fans, don't want Punk.
Yeah. He also said Punk didn't want him, which is true. He wanted
Mm,
the other
Cassius Ono,
yeah, he wanted
Chris Hero.
yeah. So and even Punk was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't want you, but you chose me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
chose me. I didn't choose you. You chose me.
And bro, I love that. And now I'll admit this was a little cold because Roman's dad actually did pass away, I believe, last year, and so it was like the most Christian Cage shit, bro. When he said,
MJF,
"I will bury you right next to your father."
he kind of deserved it, bro. He was going off on Punk, and Punk's like, "You're gonna retire me? You're gonna put my face in front of John Cena? You know what? I'm not just gonna beat you at WrestleMania. I'm gonna bury you right next to your dad." And that whole audience went, "Oh!"
Oh, and then
Even
he
I did at
immediately
home.
got the fuck up out of Dodge, bro. Did you see that?
Yeah, Roman was
And
like, "The fuck."
and then the Punk got out, and then that was it.
I'm telling you this right now. Next week or whatever they face off again, he's gonna mention Larry. It's coming.
Oh,
You mention my daddy, I'm gonna mention your dog, and
what?
it's gonna get brutal. But this
And
promo between both guys, we obviously know Punk just killed him. Like, let's
yep.
be real, he did. He mentioned the Shield. He mentioned all, and Roman even said he was like, "Yeah, you." And I know I said this, but he's like, "You brought in the other two, not me," which is a really good
I mean,
line because he did.
and that's the honest to God truth. Roman Reigns from the beginning was a Vince guy.
Yeah. So
And and so that's one where I love that. I really loved the promo. I thought it was an excellent way to close the main event. I thought it was an excellent way to build the Mania. Like truthfully, that is a night two main event, and that is how you get people hooked and invested.
these guys
Uh,
have my attention on everything.
so do you know now? Though, as the show was good. This also tells me there was no reason that Elimination Chamber should have been what it was. Because this tells me that Triple H is capable of booking good
He's
shows.
just being lazy.
Right. And so to me, this is one where, listen, if you want the fans to give a fuck, you're going to have to do the shit almost, not every week, but close to every
Yeah.
week going into WrestleMania. Because there is no pay per view. All right. Elimination Chamber was the last one until
Until April
WrestleMania.
18th and 19th. So you got to build these feuds, man. You got to every week. You got to have every one of these feuds really feel important. It's WrestleMania. Like we don't. This isn't SummerSlam or Money in the Bank.
Absolutely.
This is your biggest show of the year. Make it feel special. Tonight's show was really good. I really enjoyed it over Elimination Chamber and SmackDown.
Me
Hopefully they
too.
can continue this even into SmackDown on Friday.
And
But
that's how it should be. And then that's how you
yeah,
get people wanting to watch. And so, solid 4 out of 5 show tonight. And now, I will admit the only thing that kind of confused me was El Grande Americano, speaking English and sounding a lot like Chad Gable.
thank
But
you. He's
then
been
when he's in
saying it.
the, no, he didn't say thank you. He said gracias.
I
But
heard thank you.
That is thank you in Spanish. And but you see,
He was looking
Chad
at
Gable.
Ludwig.
Chad, that's not Ludwig. Chad Gable's not a Mexican dude. It would be really fucked up if they made Chad Gable a Mexican, bro.
I can't take this shit serious, bro.
Like, bro, I'm just calling it for what it is,
I
bro.
know you just. I love how we go back and forth over this. It's honestly really funny.
Now, did it sound a little like Chad? Sure, but
It
there are some folks that have similar voices, bro. You know, like we're both from the South, both a little bit Italian. You know, we might sound the same. I don't fucking know.
Can I be honest though? The part with Paul Heyman, L.A. Knight, Jimmy, Seth, all that stuff, and the Punk and Roman. Those were the two. Like I thought the show was really good, but those two segments had me on my freaking ass. Like I was standing, bro. I was up.
Absolutely.
I was up for that.
Absolutely. And that's what it should be. That should make you want to invest your time to watch Monday Night Raw. Because truthfully, I'm going to say this, I did not have it in my heart to want to watch Monday Night Raw, but I did. And I watched it with my whole family. And I'm going to say this, I'm glad I did. Because
I
it
wasn't on
was
my phone
actually.
either. Wasn't
No,
on my
me
phone.
neither. The whole 2.5 hours, I was not on my phone, and except on commercial break. I will be
Me
honest
too.
on that. But however, while the show was on, I was not on my phone, and so I will say I thought tonight was really good. But you have to keep on
Yeah.
doing that. You can't just deliver this one good show because you fucked up on the chamber.
You got to keep going. It's WrestleMania season. You got five or six more episodes. You got to like. I'm not saying every one of them has to be perfect, but like you got to at least like
But
care,
if we at
put
least got
effort.
4 good episodes out of 6
I'll
going
be
into
happy.
WrestleMania, I'd be happy.
Yeah. But honestly,
But
this was a good show.
but you did know how I just said 4 out of 6, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
That does not mean make the go home show ass.
Yeah. Put effort. Put care. Like just care about it. Like you care tonight. You obviously can do it. You're just lazy. This company sometimes. But if they
Exactly.
aren't lazy, then they deliver shit like this. Especially the
Exactly.
ending.
And that's the part that makes me mad is I know they're capable of booking good shit.
Yeah.
And but anyhow, we're on that final. So I'm gonna go ahead, bro, because I got something new for you. My plastic one just got really nasty, so I threw that nectar collector away. This is brand new, bro. Just got it today.
But let us know how you guys felt about Raw. If you liked it, if you hated it, if it was something you didn't care about. Are you excited for WrestleMania? Drop it in the comments. Let us know.
Yeet.
But let's take this hit, good brother.
All right, I just got. Shit, where the fuck is? Ah, here we go. I just need a lighter. Here we go. Now. Oh, that was a good one. Fuck yeah.
I just clouded the whole screen.
That was awesome. I don't know if I can deliver the champs move like that, but we'll see.
I see news though. Jada Parker, Blake Monroe this Saturday at NXT Vengeance Day or something like that. I think.
Bro,
I think
Jada
it's
better
NXT
win.
Vengeance Day.
Jada better win, bro.
I agree.
I love Mariah May,
For
but
sure.
they have been doing Jada so dirty. And bro, I don't like. I just want to hope for the best. I'm not gonna
Miss
get into that.
Parker.
Miss
Miss Parker.
Parker, Miss Parker. So I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna let myself get mad. I'm just gonna hope for the best.
I hope NXT's good tomorrow. Raw was good tonight. Keep that track going, please. Yeah. Ooh yeah, the Macho Man.
Dig it.
Yeah. Ooh yeah. That's a man's hit, y'all.
Yes, sir. And with that said, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been awesome. We'll catch you tomorrow. And there will be a news if we can. Yeah, if we can squeeze it in, I'll try to do 2 tomorrow because there's a reason this show is gonna kind of be rushed tonight. But I want to get a news video out tomorrow if possible before NXT because some shit went down today, bro, and we got to talk about it.
Yeah, that's all we're
But
gonna say. But
So make sure you please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you always get alerted when we go live.
And
with
check
that
out
said,
our other content: Instagram, TikTok, well, obviously YouTube. So yeah, check us out, y'all.
And with that said, please leave a like. Oh wait, good night, everybody.